Marlene. I'm here at PhillyCon Day 2, and I'm with Ian Glaubinger. How are you?
I'm good. How's everyone out there, comic book world?
So what brings you to WizardCon today?
Well, I've been coming to Wizard for a couple of years now as a pro, sort of. But I've been coming to Wizard for about 10 years, maybe a little less as a fan. Get my work out there to, just basically maybe break into the business. Maybe someone famous, someone important will notice my work and it'll, skyrocket from there. But really, just to get my work out. And I'm not that far removed from the other side of the table, so I'm making what I think other people, what I think they would like out there.
Right.
So, comic book fan, pop culture fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So would you say conventions like this are really great for exposure?
This is my #1 place for exposure, which that sounds kind of gross, but yeah, coming to the I've been doing this for, like I said, for a couple years, but still, I get jitters and butterflies knowing that comic book conventions are coming up, especially for shows like Philly. I love coming to Philly.
Right. What's been your favorite part about the convention so far?
People that'll come up to me at the show and be like, "Oh my God, I've seen your work on the internet, and now here you are." And then they flip through and there's a ton of work, and they buy stuff, and it's it's a good interaction, and it's cool. They like when they put a face to the work.
Yeah. So speaking of the internet, you have a project called Doodles for my Noodle. Is that right?
Yeah. It's my website where basically I put all of the all the work and everything that is up to date on the site, where people can see what I'm up to, if I'm doing work for galleries or if I'm doing upcoming shows, or I'm just making funny Arnold Schwarzenegger pictures.
So yeah, I see you have like a lot of pop culture, kind of a couple comic things thrown in there too. Yeah. What kind of inspires you to make these pieces?
Well, I originally started off with doing the comics, but I found that doing the one-time illustrations, I get a lot more reaction and I get a lot more enjoyment out of it. I watch a lot of movies and I read a lot of comics, but I love making pieces based on the movies that I love and kind of what's popular out there. Recently, I've been trying to do my own thing, more original stuff, but I love doing my own caricatures of the movies that already exist with kind of a spin on them.
Right. So I see that you do cereal boxes.
Yes.
With covers on them. How did you come up with that idea?
Well, I originally did a show for a gallery in LA called Gallery 1988, and it was called the 3G show for Goonies, Gremlins, and Ghostbusters.
That's awesome.
And aside from I figured everyone would just be drawing whatever they want based on those movies, I wanted there to be a catch. And I'm almost 30 years old, and all I want to do is eat cereal all day. So just driving from work one day, which I do all my thinking, I thought I can combine that. So they always had these interesting cereals with all the cool toys in the 80s and even the early 90s. You don't see them as much anymore.
It's true.
So I thought it would be a really cool way to integrate the movies that I love and the food that I love. And I just kind of took photos of cereals and superimposed them and then drew them on these cereal boxes. And for whatever reason, they're all over the internet. They've blown up, and people have been asking about them. And
Great.
hopefully I'll go somewhere with them.
Great.
And actually, there was so much positive reaction to them. I ended up doing a Back to the Future one because someone commissioned me for one. So I'm expanding.
So are you looking forward to going to more conventions in the future?
I can't wait till next year. People have been approaching me to go to other shows, but this is one of my favorite. It's close to my home. I know the area, and this was the first show that I'd ever done as a professional, so it's kind of like my hometown.
That's great. So what's the website again, so people can look up your artwork?
The website is www.hasyounow.com. There's links to my blog, Facebook, Twitter, and all those other social media outlets. And, plenty of ways to follow my artwork.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you. And
Thank you.
definitely check out his website.
Woo!